Garifuna spirituality and most indigenous spiritual traditions believe that the ancestors work through the hierarchy of the natural kingdoms of Mother Earth. These kingdoms are comprised of both sentient and insentient beings, and that's what we're going to talk about today. We already discussed how the ancestors may take on different appearances to be able to communicate with us. They take on the appearance of humans who we have known and people that we can recognize. And they do this so that we can feel safe and more receptive to the information that they have to give us, or that they bring us, or information that they are downloading in the case of crystals, which is what we're going to be talking about today. The ancestors can also take the form of any member of the animal kingdom, even mythical ones, or mythical ones like dragons, or prehistoric ones like dinosaurs. So it matters not, as long as it's an animal that we can recognize and that is known to us in some kind of form. Some of the oldest of the ancestors are the plant spirits, which are the ones that I work with, because they've been on the earth longer than plants. However, the crystals and the stone people have been here. And that's what our show is about today. Data from the ancestor world, which is data from higher worlds, cannot function through fear or any of the lesser emotions. It cannot come through that. It is most powerful and most accurate when it is transmitted through the emotions of love and compassion. When we work with these elements, with these different avenues to higher worlds, with other emotions or emotions of lesser frequencies, we start delving into areas that are pretty short of sorcery. It becomes a dark type of transmission. So we avoid that by settling ourselves and putting ourselves in the life condition of the high vibrational frequency of love and compassion. So here's the bottom line. Connecting with the ancestors, directly or indirectly, via spirit guides, angels, mythological beings, by way of plant spirits, by way of animals, power animals, or by way of crystals or stones, or by any other means, makes you a better person. It makes us better people, physically, mentally, spiritually, psychologically. And you can understand that. It's because it raises the vibrational frequency of humanity as a whole. And this is how we conduct healing. So today, we're going to talk about the healing powers of crystals and how we use them in our tradition to raise our personal vibrational frequency, to heal for ourselves, to heal others. And we won't be able to cover everything completely, but we will cover enough to make you comfortable enough to be able to work with crystals. Well, the first point I want to make is that you don't need a whole lot of crystals. And if you are to work with crystals, chances are you already have them in your possession and you know a little bit about them. Please don't go out and buy crystals. If that is your totem, rest assured that the crystals will come to you. They will find you. Now, crystals are part of the mineral kingdom, which includes stones, seashells, bones, and our teeth, anything that has minerals in them. Our crystal ancestors make it easier for us to access higher worlds, and we can use them in that way. We can use them to raise our vibrational frequencies for our own healing, but also to help develop our metaphysical gifts of clairvoyance, of clairalience, of clairaudience, of clear cognizance, of clear sentience. All of these gifts that we inherently have, we can use crystals to develop them. In a way, crystals can be regarded as sentient beings. I know that most people regard them as insentient because we don't see them moving, but they can pass for sentient beings because they move in their own way and in their own time. They are in the millions or even billions of years old. Some crystals have been around since the Earth's creation. They are like memory chips that have been watching and recording all of the planet's experiences, the entire evolution of planet Earth, and the frequencies of our planet's growth. The oldest crystal is the zircon, which is 4.4 billion years old. And it has been confirmed to be the oldest crystal on Earth. And they believe that it was formed during in craters that were left by asteroids when the Earth was impacted in the beginning of creation. Diamonds, the girl's best friend. Diamonds are about 3 billion years old. And that's about how long it takes for the Earth to make them. Moldavites, which are estimated to be about 14.7 million years old. Well, they're the youngest, and they are believed to have been formed during a meteorite that hit the Earth's surface about 14.7 million years ago. So I work with the diamond. This is a Herkimer diamond. I work with the Moldavite. This is my Moldavite stone. And the white buffalo. But that's my crystal. So, and this is the white buffalo, which is white turquoise. What I advise is that you begin to work with the crystals on yourself, on your own person, to bring you into higher worlds so that you can download data when you need it, as you need it. First, work on yourself. And then after you have the confidence that the crystals are doing your bidding, then you can begin to work on others. So this is how I would begin. You would take the diamond and you hold it in the palm of your right hand. You hold that. And you just rest it in receiving spirit mode on your knee, on your lap. And then you take the Moldavite and you hold it in your other hand. And you just sit there. And you feel the energy flow from the right to the left. And then from the left to the right. And at some point, they all meet in the middle in your heart. And you just stay there. You just stay present with both of them. You can do it for 5 minutes. You can do it for 10 minutes, however long you feel. Another way that you can use the crystal to raise your vibrational frequency, depending on what it is you need. If it's a matter of clarity, then you would take the diamond and you can hold it in this position. You could chant, you could meditate, or you could just sit there in silence. When you're using one crystal, you can hold it like this. You can also hold it in your lap with one hand over the other, like this. If it's a matter of receiving information or just getting in touch with yourself for grounding, you can take the Moldavite stone, and again, you can hold it like this on your lap, or you can hold it in prayer and go into meditation with the crystal in your hand. We'll be talking more about crystals, but this is about all the time we have for today. We want to try this first. And like I said, don't go out and buy crystals. Let them come to you. That can be your first test. If you don't have a diamond, you can use a small clear quartz. I advise that it not be a tumbled one. The more natural form that the crystal has, the better for you. You want something that is as nature gave it form, that it hasn't been messed with by man. So get a naturally formed quartz crystal, enough for it to fit in the palm of your hand. And the other one, if you don't have the moldavite, you can use regular river stone. You can use any other crystal, any other color. You can use an amethyst, but start with that. And start anchoring and harnessing that wisdom that's coming from the earth. And as you have that experience, you'll have the confidence to move into different stones. But if that's where you're going to start, pull in the stones that want to work with you. Start with whatever stones you have. Use it to raise your own vibrational frequency. Use it to connect with your power animals. Use it to connect with your ancestors. You can also put your crystals under your pillow to do some dream work. You can anchor 4 crystals if you have on each corner of your bed if you want to do some work on dream time. There are so many ways that you can work with crystals. This is Arzu Mountain Spirit. You've been listening to Mountain Spirit Speaks. We are the radio show dedicated to your natural health and the healing powers inherent in nature. I really hope that you've enjoyed our show today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Don't forget to like if you haven't done so already, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you think, please. Give me your comments. Give me your feedback. I really look forward to hearing from you, and I want to know what kind of results you get in working with the crystals that you have available. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.